morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. This video was put up by my son in England, Dominic Bayless. If you look on up these videos, you'll see it. And it is really an eye-opener. Now, we all know that here in Australia, we have the Labour Party everywhere except in Tasmania, and good luck to you guys over there, but it won't last long. We have a red country now, owned and controlled by the Labour Party, which is, in my personal opinion, is owned and controlled by the Democrats, all enemies of the people, all enemies of Christians, etc., etc. The list goes on. And really, as I said again, it's my personal opinion. But, you know, wakey world, have a look. Now, this video, if this does not wake you up and bring you into the realization this is going to happen. Remember our wonderful leader here in Victoria, I don't know what his bloody name is, but he was indicted by a grand jury and convicted by a grand jury in the common law court here. But that's another story. Just come back from China, and apparently the guy up in Western Australia is off to China too. So they're all heading out to China, but what are they bringing back? Well, have a look at this video, and perhaps this is the answer. London News signing off. Support the common law court. Fight back lawfully, one day at a time.
A good score brings benefits, but people with low scores lose rights. The cinema names and shames people considered untrustworthy, plastering their details, even their addresses, across big screens.
It's a matter of principle. Those people have to be condemned.
Those people aren't honest, so they have to pay the price.
It's only right to pay your debts. You have to blacklist those that don't.
The Supreme Court has created a blacklist for so-called bad citizens, those whose ratings have dropped to zero. On it are companies, but also 23 million people to date. Among them is this journalist Liu Hu. He got a little too close to uncovering corruption among high-profile party members. After being sued for defamation by the subject of a story he'd written, he was blacklisted. He only realized when he tried to buy a train ticket and was told he was banned from traveling.
That tells me I'm still on the blacklist.
Punished because he's been branded untrustworthy by the state.
Once you're blacklisted, you can no longer get a bank loan, start a business, buy an apartment, or even send your children to a private school.
Liu Hu is among a tiny minority of people who have dared to criticize the system, which some are calling a digital dictatorship.
I worry, because I think many people like me will be deprived of individual freedoms, and all of us will live with restrictions of one kind or another.
After our meeting, Liu Hu learned that his name had been removed from the blacklist.